Hello, welcome back to our English show.
Hi everyone, we are so happy to see you today.
I am Emily.
And I am Aaron.
We are here to help you practice your English.
That is right. So, if you like learning with us, please remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. It helps us a lot.
Today, we are going to do something very simple but very useful.
Yes, we are going to talk about our day.
A very normal day.
Talking about your day.
It is perfect for people just starting.
So, Emily, how are you today?
I am great, Aaron. Thank you for asking. The weather is nice today. The sun is shining. How are you?
I am good, but a little tired.
Oh, why are you tired?
Well, last night I watched a very interesting movie. It finished very late.
Oh, Aaron, you need more sleep.
I know, but the movie was so good.
What about you? What did you do this weekend? This weekend? Oh, it was lovely. I visited my family. We had a big dinner together on Sunday.
That sounds wonderful. I love big family dinners.
Me too.
Okay, are you ready to talk about our daily routines, Aaron? I am ready. Let's start.
Okay, so let's talk about a normal day. For example, yesterday. Aaron, what did you do yesterday from morning to night?
Yesterday. Let me think. Okay, first and most importantly, I woke up. This is the first thing we do in the morning.
It is the opposite of sleeping.
Yes, my alarm clock rang and I opened my eyes. I was still very sleepy.
I know that feeling. What time did your alarm clock ring?
It rang at 7 a.m.
7 a.m. That is early. My alarm rings at 7:30.
I like the quiet morning. After I wake up, I don't jump out of bed. No.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today. I stay in bed for 5 minutes.
Oh, I do the same. I check my phone for messages just for a few minutes.
Exactly. Then I finally get out of bed. My feet touch the floor and I stand up.
Get out of bed?
Yes, you don't stay in bed all day.
No, I don't. I would be very hungry.
Then I walk to the bathroom.
Of course. What do you do in the bathroom?
First, I look in the mirror. My hair is always messy in the morning. It is very funny.
I believe you. My hair is the same.
Then I brush my teeth. I use mint toothpaste. It tastes fresh.
Me too.
And then I wash my face with cold water and soap. The cold water is a little scary, but it helps me wake up.
That is a good habit. I use warm water. I don't like cold water on my face.
After the bathroom, I go to my bedroom and get dressed.
What did you wear yesterday? Do you remember? Let me see. I wore a blue t-shirt. My favorite blue t-shirt. And black pants.
Very simple and comfortable.
Nice. I usually choose my clothes the night before. It is easier in the morning.
That is a smart idea. I should try that.
Okay. After I get dressed, I feel hungry, so I go to the kitchen to make breakfast.
What did you have for breakfast yesterday?
I had 2 pieces of toast with butter and jam, and a big cup of black coffee. I need my coffee. And I also ate a banana. Bananas are healthy and easy.
That is a good breakfast. I had scrambled eggs and a cup of tea with milk. I don't like coffee. More for me. So after breakfast, I have a problem. Dirty dishes. Oh yes, the plates and the coffee cup. Yes, I put them in the sink and wash them with hot water and soap. Good for you, Aaron. I sometimes just put my dishes in the dishwasher. It is faster. You were lucky.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
I don't have a dishwasher, so I wash everything by hand. It takes about 5 minutes.
Okay, so your morning routine is wake up, stay in bed for 5 minutes, get out of bed, go to the bathroom, look in the mirror, brush teeth, wash face, get dressed, make breakfast, eat, and clean the dishes.
Yes, that is my morning.
It sounds like a lot, but it is normal.
Now, Emily, tell me about your morning after breakfast.
Well, after I put my dishes in the dishwasher, I usually check my emails on my computer.
Oh, me too. But I check my emails on my phone. I also look at the news quickly, just the titles.
Yes, the titles. Then I get ready for work. I work from home, remember? So I just walk from my kitchen to my desk in the other room. My trip to work is only 10 seconds.
That is amazing. You are so lucky. I have a long trip to work. After I clean my dishes, I need to leave my apartment.
What time do you leave?
I leave at about 8:15. I put on my jacket and my shoes, and I always check for my keys, my wallet, and my phone. I call them phone, keys, wallet. I say it every morning.
That is a very good habit. I always forget my keys.
So you leave your apartment, then what? First, I walk to the bus stop. It is a 5-minute walk from my house.
Is it a nice walk?
Yes, it is. I walk past a small park. Sometimes I see dogs playing there. It makes me happy.
Aw, that is lovely.
Then the bus comes. Yes, the bus number 42. It usually comes at 8:25. How long is the bus ride? The bus ride is about 25 minutes. It is not too long. On the bus, I like to listen to music on my headphones.
That is nice. What kind of music?
I like pop music, happy music for the morning. Sometimes if I am tired of music, I listen to a podcast.
A podcast? What is a podcast?
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Aaron, a podcast is like a radio show on the internet. You can listen to people talk about many things. I listen to a podcast about science. It is very interesting.
I should try that. I just look out the window when I am on a bus.
So I arrive at work at almost 9 in the morning. I walk from the bus stop to my office building. It is a big white building.
And you start work at 9 a.m. exactly.
Yes, I am a graphic designer. I sit at my desk, turn on my computer, and check my plan for the day.
What is a graphic designer? Can you explain?
Of course, a graphic designer makes things look good. I make pictures for posters, for websites, and for company reports. I use a computer and special programs.
Oh, I see. So you are very creative.
I try to be. And what do you do at your desk, Emily? You are a writer, right?
Yes, I am a writer. So I write stories for a website. The stories are about how to learn English.
Perfect. So you are working right now.
Yes, I think I am. I also talk to my boss and my coworkers on video calls.
Coworkers? What are coworkers?
Oh, coworkers are the people you work with. It is a very useful word.
Ah, I see. Thank you. So I have coworkers too. In the morning, I often have a meeting with my coworkers. What do you do in the meeting? We talk about our projects. My boss asks, Aaron, how is the website design? And I say, it is almost finished. We drink coffee and talk.
That sounds nice. My meetings are online, so I see my coworkers on my computer screen. Do you drink coffee during your meetings? No coffee for me. I drink a lot of tea at my desk, and I always have a big bottle of water. I try to drink water all day.
Same for me. Water is very important.
Okay, let's talk about lunch. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Emily, I am getting hungry again just talking about it. What time do you have lunch?
I have lunch at about 12:30.
12:30 p.m. Me too. It is the perfect time.
What did you have for lunch yesterday?
I was not very hungry, so I made a simple sandwich. A chicken sandwich with lettuce. It was quick and easy. I ate it at my desk while watching a short video on YouTube.
Oh, that is not a good break. You should leave your desk. I always leave my desk for lunch.
You are right. I should do that. So you went out for lunch yesterday?
Yes, I went to a small cafe near my office with my coworker Tom.
Oh, that is nice. What did you eat at the cafe?
I ate a big green salad and a bowl of tomato soup. It was delicious. And we talked about our weekend. Tom went to the movie theater.
How long is your lunch break?
It is 1 hour, so from 12:30 to 1:30. Then I walk back to the office and go back to work.
My lunch break is also 1 hour. Sometimes after I eat, I take a short walk outside. The fresh air is good for my brain.
That is a very good idea. I should do that too. I usually just sit in the cafe.
Okay, so we work in the afternoon. The afternoon is from about 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, I answer more emails and write my articles. In the afternoon, I drink more tea. Sometimes I eat a small snack, like an apple or some cookies.
Cookies! I love cookies! We have a kitchen at the office and sometimes there are cookies there, but not every day.
That is good. So you work until 5?
Yes, 5 p.m. is the finish time. So at 5 p.m., I close my computer, clean my desk a little, and say goodbye. See you tomorrow to my coworkers.
And then you go home.
Yes, I put on my jacket and I leave the office.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it, because we have a lot to unpack today. I walk to the same bus stop.
Is the bus crowded in the evening?
Oh, yes, very crowded. Many people finish work at the same time. So sometimes I have to stand on the bus. I can't get a seat.
That is not comfortable.
No, it is not. But it is only 25 minutes. I listen to music again and look out the window.
And what time do you arrive home?
I arrive home at about 5:45. I open the door, take off my shoes and jacket, and I feel very tired. I just sit on the sofa for 15 minutes. I do nothing.
I understand that feeling perfectly. I finish work at 5, and because I work from home, I am already home. But I also like to just sit on the sofa and rest for a moment. I need to change from work mode to home mode.
Home mode. I like that. Rest is important.
So after I rest, my stomach speaks to me. It says, "Aaron, I am hungry. Make dinner."
So what did you make for dinner yesterday?
Yesterday, I was not too tired, so I cooked. I made pasta with tomato sauce and some vegetables. I added onions and mushrooms. It was easy and delicious.
Yum! I love pasta. I was lazy yesterday. I ordered food from a Thai restaurant online.
Oh, ordering food is great. Sometimes I order pizza. It is so easy.
So after dinner, what do? This is the evening routine. The fun part.
Okay, after dinner, I have the same problem. Dirty dishes again.
Again? The story of your life?
Yes. So I wash the dishes again. Then finally, I have free time. I can relax.
What do you do to relax? Tell me everything.
Well, it depends on the day. Yesterday, first I called my parents. I talk to them 2 times a week.
That is nice. How are they?
They are fine, thank you. Then after the call, I watch TV. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today. Aaron, I am watching a funny show on Netflix. It makes me laugh. I love funny shows. I am watching a detective show. It is a little scary. Oh, I don't like scary things before bed. Sometimes instead of TV, I play video games for about an hour. Or I read a book. I like science fiction books. I like to watch TV shows, or sometimes I call my friend Sarah. We talk for a long time. Or I just look at things on the internet. Do you exercise, Emily, in the evening? Oh, that is a good question. Yes, but not every day. I am not a sporty person. I try to go for a run maybe 2 or 3 times a week, in the evening, around 7 p.m. Good for you. I go to the gym, but only on Mondays and Wednesdays. So yesterday was Tuesday, so no gym for me. I just relaxed at home. Okay, the last part of the day, getting ready for bed, the night routine. Ah, yes. I usually start getting ready for bed at about 10:30 p.m. I go to the bathroom. What do you do in the bathroom? I take a warm shower. Not too hot, not too cold. It feels very good and helps my body relax. I take a shower too, but I like it hot. Then after the shower, I brush my teeth again. Very important. Yes, very important. I also brush my teeth. Then I put on my pajamas. Pajamas are the clothes you wear for sleeping. They are usually very comfortable. Exactly. My pajamas are blue and have pictures of stars on them. That is cute. Then what do you do in bed? I get into bed. I have a very comfortable bed. Then I usually look at my phone. I check social media or watch funny cat videos. I know it is a bad habit. The light from the phone is not good for sleep. Well, many people do that. I try not to.
I sometimes read a real book, a paper book, for 10 or 15 minutes. It helps my eyes feel tired.
That is a better habit. I should try that.
Then, when I feel sleepy, I turn off the light and I close my eyes and sleep.
And you dream about making posters and washing dishes, probably.
And then the next morning, my alarm clock rings at 7 a.m. and I do it all again.
And that, everyone, is how we talk about a normal day in a lot of detail. We use many simple sentences to describe our lives.
Wow, Emily, that was a very long talk about our day. We used a lot of English.
We did. And we use some very, very useful words. I think it is a good idea to practice them a little more.
Excellent idea. Let's do a short word review. We will look at some important words from our talk.
Okay, let's start with a word you used, Aaron. The first word is commute. Commute. C-O-M-M-U-T-E. It is a noun. Can you explain what commute means?
Of course, your commute is the usual trip you make between your home and your work or school. So for me, my commute is from my apartment to my office.
And how long is your commute, Aaron?
My commute is about 30 minutes by bus. It is a bus ride and a short walk.
And what about my commute? Do I have a commute?
Well, your commute is very, very short. You work from home. Your commute is from your bedroom to your desk. Maybe 10 seconds.
That is right. I have a very short commute. So everyone, what is your commute? Do you take a bus or a train? Do you walk? Think about it.
Okay, the next word is coworker. C-O-W-O-R-K-E-R. This is a great word. What is a coworker?
A coworker is a person you work with. Not your boss, but a person who has a similar job in the same company or office. Exactly. I got so many thoughts on what happened this week. It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday? Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place. Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
So Aaron, who is your coworker?
My coworker is Tom. We are both graphic designers. We work in the same office. He is my coworker and also my friend.
And I have coworkers too. My boss and the other writers are my coworkers. We work together online. It is a more professional word than friend from work. Coworker is perfect for talking about your job. Let's move to another word. We talked about this a lot. Routine. R-O-U-T-I-N-E. Routine. This is a noun. A routine is a set of actions that you do regularly, every day or every week. It is your usual way of doing things. Can you give an example, Aaron?
Of course. My morning routine is wake up, brush teeth, get dressed, eat breakfast. I do it every weekday. It is the same. It is my routine.
And I have an evening routine. Take a shower, brush teeth, read a book. It helps me sleep.
So everyone, what is your daily routine? Do you have a morning routine or an evening routine?
Okay, next word. This one is very useful. Dishes. D-I-S-H-E-S. Dishes. This is a plural noun. Dishes are all the things we use for eating and cooking. Plates, bowls, cups, forks, knives, and spoons.
And after we eat, what do we have? We have dirty dishes.
Yes. And we need to wash the dishes.
Or if you are lucky, like Emily, you can fill the dishwasher. Emily holds up an imaginary plate. This is a dish. A plate holds up an imaginary cup.
This is also a dish.
No, this is a cup. But together we call them the dishes.
Correct. So after dinner, I wash all the dishes. Plates, cups, forks, everything.
Our next word is a verb. I love relax. R-E-L-A-X. Relax. This is a wonderful verb. It means to rest and to become calm and comfortable. To not work, to not be busy, just to be peaceful.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right! So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Number 1, commute.
Number 2, coworker.
Number 3, routine.
Number 4, dishes.
Number 5, relax.
Number 6, free time.
Number 7, by hand.
And number 8, habit.
Wonderful, you did a great job. These words are so useful for talking about your daily life.
Try to use 1 or 2 of these words today when you practice English. You can write a sentence in the comments.
Well, Emily, that was a really wonderful talk. We talked for a long, long time.
We really did. And you know what? I feel like I know you better now, Emily. I know about your morning tea and your evening runs.
And I know about your love for coffee and your bus rides. But more importantly, everyone at home, we hope you learned a lot of English to talk about your day.
Absolutely. Let's do a big summary. What did we practice today?
Today, we practiced how to describe a full day from morning until night. We started with the morning routine.
That's right. We used phrases like, I wake up at 7 a.m. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I get dressed. I make breakfast and eat breakfast. I clean the dishes or wash the dishes. Perfect.
Then we moved on to the daytime and work.
We did. We learned how to say, I check my emails and the news. I leave for work at 8:15. My trip is 25 minutes by bus. I start work at 9 a.m. I have meetings with my coworkers. I have lunch at 12:30. And we can't forget the evening and night routine. The relaxing part. We practiced, I finish work at 5 p.m. I arrive home at 5:45. I make dinner or order food. I relax in my free time. I watch TV, read a book, or call friends. I take a shower. I brush my teeth. I go to bed at 11 p.m. Wonderful summary, Aaron.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week. It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday? Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place. Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
And we also learned some very important words. Let's say them one more time together. Ready, everyone? Commute. Commute. Coworker. Coworker. Routine. Routine. Dishes. Dishes. Relax. Relax. Free time. Free time. Excellent. Remember, these words are your tools. You can use them to build many sentences about your own life. And that is the most important part. We don't just want you to listen to us. We want you to speak and write in English. Which brings us to the most exciting part of our video, the question of the day. Are you ready? I am so excited to read your answers. Today's question is all about the fun part of your day. So the question is, Aran, what is your favorite way to relax in the evening? Yes, tell us, what do you do for fun after a long day? Do you watch movies, listen to music, or play with your children or your pet? Do you cook a nice meal? Maybe you like to exercise like me. Or maybe you play video games like me. There are no wrong answers. We want to hear about your life. Please write your answer in the comments below this video. You can write a short sentence. For example, you can write, I relax by listening to music. Or, my favorite way to relax is watching cartoons with my son. Even if you make a small mistake, it is okay. We are all here to learn. We promise to read as many of your comments as we can. We love to read them, and we sometimes even reply. It is a great way to practice your English writing, and you can also read comments from other English learners all around the world. It is a wonderful group. Before we go, we want to say one more thing. Learning a language is a long trip. Some days are easy, some days are hard. That is so true. If you had a hard day today, it is okay. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday? Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place. Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Be kind to yourself. Just watching this video is a big step.
You are doing a great job. Every single word you learn is important. Every sentence you practice is a win.
We are so proud of you for trying.
So, from both of us, thank you.
Thank you for spending your time with us today.
Thank you for your hard work.
You are amazing. Keep going.
Don't give up.
So that is all for today's English Talk.
Remember to tell us your favorite way to relax in the comments.
And if you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more simple, friendly English practice.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Goodbye, everyone. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.